So with that, I turn the podium over to our brilliant director of the Coptic Fellowship, John Davis.
Well, good evening.
Good evening.
Happy 11/11/11. I'm sure you told all your friends and neighbors about this, didn't you? This is the most powerful day in 9 years. And I'm a planetary numerologist. And that's why I had to break the code. You know, we're all like the knights and ladies of a table. You know, I remember when the knight or a lady had something to share, they stood up and said, I want to share something with you. And none of the others knew about this. That's what I feel like. You know, I was waiting for somebody else to do this when I broke 11/11 in the code. No one came up. So I wrote the book of Be the Light of the World. And that happened right about the time of this whole scenario with the Mayan calendar. Remember that? When the earth is supposed to end and blow up and all that good stuff? Yeah. Well, guess what? 12/21 of 2012, I did the numbers. And guess what? It means the light of the world. And where's the light of the world? Sitting in your chair. You're it. You see, we're strong, powerful people. We don't know it. We don't realize we got faults. We made mistakes in this life, but so did everybody. But somebody's being called. It's you. You're being called to be the light of the world, not the light of the earth. No, here's the figure eight. Here's eternity. Here's the world, and here's the earth. Here's the world, and here's the earth. You got it? The world is up here. The power of mind. The power of not Aquarii, but Aquari what? Us. We're it. We have to recognize the power that we have with humility, love, and service. That's what this is all about. And by the way, you volunteered to be a light of the world on the other side. And you're over there having a ball. Wow, this is fantastic. And we have people come in the center and they talked about near-death experiences. And guess what? They all died and came back. And what did they say about the other side? It's the greatest place ever. It's magnificent. It's phenomenal. And you were up there having a ball. And then we were drawn into a large auditorium. And some person stood up and said, hey, we got a job for you. We need you down on planet. I got to go back. I got to go back again and do all that? Yes. But remember, you're a strong, powerful person, and you're the light of the world. And you were called, and guess what? You made it. And now you know. And when you know that you know that you know, then you spread the great word. And it's all about the power of mind now, the merging of the heart and the mind. And we, through our power of our mind, pray is the same vibration as God. Prayer is the same vibration as Christ consciousness. Isn't that interesting? So going within and praying, that's what we're here to do. Every day, every day, every day. But this day is totally different. The last one was November 11, 2009. I didn't know that at that time. 2 and 9 are what? 11, 11, 11. 6 ones. What does one mean? A new beginning, a birth on 6 levels of consciousness. And guess what? There are no challenges on this day. Now, I've done thousands of numerology readings, and I always have challenges for people. And what I do is those first 3 11s, or 1 1, whatever it turns out to be, the first is physical, mental, and emotional. And then I subtract those numbers. And this would be 2 2 2. By the way, it means woman and the power of the female. Isn't it interesting? Oh, yes. The power of the woman is here. And you can tell. We can tell. The power of the heart of the woman is key to what we're talking about. To love all humanity. To love all people. You know, we lived in all those countries. We lived in all of them. We don't remember them. Thank God all we'd be doing is talking about our past lifetimes. Oh, I remember when I lived in Israel. I lived in South America. Wow, that was fantastic, wonderful. Wow, I knew you. Yeah, let's talk about that instead of this lifetime. Yeah, when we had to learn to master the earth plane, the desires of the earth plane. Oh yeah, a piece of cake, isn't it? Yeah, I know what the three. You've heard of me before. I know what the 3 major challenges we have. Nobody ever disagrees. They're all wonderful, by the way. Money, sex, and power. You don't agree, do you? Oh, yeah, you do. Mm-hmm. They're all tests. And we are here to become tested, to become Christ conscious. I want to tell you about an experience Hamid Bey had. I've been talked about in a long time. This was in 1949, he was speaking in Chicago. And somebody came up and told him, you got to catch a plane to California. It's very important. And Hamid Bey was very psychic. And he did. He caught a plane from here to California, just near Mount Shasta. He arrived on November 10th. And he arrived and somebody came out and Hamid Bey said, what am I doing here? He said, well, you'll know. Just stay overnight and get up in the morning. He got up in the morning, and he and 21 other men were called to that time, November 11th of 1949. And he and 21 other men, by the way, 22 is feminine, by the way, 22 men took a bus up Mount Shasta, got off, and they were waiting for something, and there was a moderator behind. And out of the woods came a woman carrying 2 babies. At the same time, a UFO landed. And this was the birth of the group Avatar. 2 babies, group Avatar, the Christ consciousness, our destiny, you see. And Hamid Bey believed. I remember him saying, I believe, I believe, I believe. And every November 11th, I was a minister for many years. I had classes in Flint, Kalamazoo every week. And every November 11th, I had to tell the story. Oh, boy. Whoop-de-doo. Yep. That's the story that Hamid Bey told. And we had to do it. It was simple as that. But now the group Avatar comes out with people like us, with humility, love, and service. We don't know. The light of the world. We are the light of the world. Therefore, there is a responsibility here. This is a matter of, there is a conception and a birth. You were conceived. 9 months later, you were born. That's true. It's always 9 months. And November 11th, you go 9 months earlier on February 11th of 2011, and there's something very interesting there. I know a numerologist. He did a reading for me. Huh? That's funny. I'm going to analyze it for you. It's a 222. Adds up to, guess what? The light of the world. Ooh, isn't that interesting? The light of the world, the energy of the light of the world. Birthed at 9 months later on November 11th. Isn't that interesting? 1949. That's what the numbers show me. It's a science. I'm not making this up. I have a responsibility of dealing with this. And by the way, 211, you know what that number is? The Ark of the Covenant. Oh, just a coincidence, right? Uh-huh. Coincidence. This is powerful stuff. And Hamid Bey was given that responsibility. And also the energy involved in this date is also the Lord of the world. I know you're shocked. I was when I did it. But remember, we're talking about a major shift of, at that time, there were only five ones with 1949. By the way, the ones mean new beginning on the physical, mental, emotional. The next three are three energies of the higher chakras, God consciousness. This is a major, major decisions and a major day. And this is why you are called, because the more we get ourselves involved in this process and start praying every day. Remember, it's what the Aquarius does. Every day, every day, every day. Pray to have this move into a reality. You see, this is a major planetary cycle is emerging. And because of it, people like you are called. It just takes a few minutes a day to pray. But with this major cycle emerging, the planetary light workers, you all and me, are being called to plant mental and spiritual seeds for the future of this planet. Now is our time. It's here. And remember, we're for all nations and all religions. I was in the travel business for many years. I made stops in all these different countries. I always studied their religion, and guess what? I loved them all. I loved them all. They were beautiful. They were wonderful. I'm thinking, what's this about? And then I became a Universalist, and so has the Coptic Fellowship. See all those flags up there? Mm-hmm. And we, from now on, as we pray, all those people are going to be affected. Homeless find homes, hungry find food, sick and injured are healed, or at peace, or at unity, or sharing, or at prosperity for all people. We did it. The seed is planted. We are farmers. And what happens at springtime? In one day, springtime is here, and we're planting the seeds, great ones, the seeds for the benefit of this planet. I believe. Thank you, Mohammed Bey. I believe with all my heart and soul. You've been called for a great, great responsibility. And this day has a high potential to be very positive on all levels for the future of humanity. It's actually a 24-hour window. Yep, you got a few hours yet. And we're gonna do this prayer at the end of it. But right now, we are going to look at this 24-hour window. I want you to write your goals down before midnight. After that, it's too late. What do you want to accomplish in your life? What do you want? What do you want in your life? Say it out loud and write it down. You've got 5.5 hours to do it. Next, pray for your family. What's your family need? Write it down. And then what does humanity need? It needs world peace, world unity, send prayers to the national and international politicians to have one goal, one major goal in mind, peace on earth among all nations. Yes. This is what we are here to do. This is very powerful. Then, your children. Pray for your children. Pray for your family. Pray for the planet. Write it down and say it out loud. Seeds planted. No challenges. Remember that. 0. So we've got a chance to take this energy at all levels of consciousness and bring it into divine reality. And also to pray every day that all nations have the greatest economies they've ever had, starting right now. Every country will have the greatest economy it's ever had, and it gets better and better. It gets better in 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026. Wow. Plant those seeds with humility, love, and service. And just watch. Just watch, great ones, how this is going to come into divine reality before our eyes. And we'll know it. We'll know when it happens. And you see, as wonderful as this is, now you know why you were called back to earth. It's also about self-mastery, of course, diet, meditation, exercise. I know that's boring. Tough. Overcome the earth's desires. Oh, that's a piece of cake, isn't it? Oh, sure. That's what we're here to do. But you're being called. And you are just the people to do it. Spread the word. Tell as many people as you possibly can. And this is why the audience is so loud. I don't know how you received it, but for other leaders that I knew, I sent it out to them. They sent it out to all their people. And it just went. Remember, we're the rock. Hits the water. Ripples go. That's what's happened tonight. This is what we're doing tonight. We are a light rock. Boom. Ripple, 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 ripple. People, 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 people. Change. Everything changes. Everything changes for the positive. Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. Yeah. Yeah. You like that one? I'll tell you another thing I want you to do every night with the I am, every day. Every day. I want you to say this. I am love, I am joy, I am peace, I am strength, I am might, I am power, I am success, I am happiness, I am light. And guess what? It's exactly what you are. But just say it, particularly today. Say it. I'm love, I'm joy, I'm peace, I'm strength, I'm might, I'm power, I'm success, I'm happiness, I am light. We spend too much time in that other stuff. Remember, that positive stuff. You know, greatest day ever, right? I know a guy keeps talking about that all the time. He's boring, but I'm telling you what, I always laugh when he does it. But yeah, be as positive. Let that tongue. We're here to compliment. We're here to inspire. We're not here to criticize. By the way, anybody enjoy criticism? Oh my, isn't that interesting? Wow. Yeah. How many people like to be complimented? You better believe it. It works. And we got to do in life, we got to work it. So this is the day. This is a day of days, a day in planetary history, which you volunteered for. And you were drawn into this reality. And now we're going to close our service. I pass this out. I suggest we're going to do it, we're going to read it together, but I suggest you do this every day. I've been doing it for years, ever since I've read the code. So we're going to read this together, and you'll see how universal love is impacted here, and how universal love is going to heal. And these prayers are going to reach these people. Let's begin. Almighty Mother, Father, God, I pray for healings on all levels, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual, in all families, in all hospitals and health centers, in all doctors' offices, psychologists' offices, AA meetings, addiction control sessions, and everywhere else where healing is needed and desired. I pray that all politicians choose peace in all society. Bring the Ten Commandments to national and international expression. I pray that all humanity remember all children worldwide are symbolically our children, and all people are our brothers and sisters. I pray that women everywhere in power experience equality with men. All men and women are created equal. I pray that slavery is eliminated from planet Earth. I pray that the governmental laws be for the benefit of the people, by the people, and for the people. The hungry find food, the homeless find homes, the sick and injured are healed. I pray that all nations share their nations with their people and other nations. I pray that all religious and spiritual leaders to pray daily for all good to manifest on earth, and they continually seek the manifestation of peaceful coexistence and cooperation of religions. I pray that businesses succeed in all nations, and as a result of national and international business successes, everyone everywhere find meaningful, creative, life-sustaining work. I pray that the worldwide economy becomes a possible in history of the planet. God bless you. You are the best. God bless you.